This is Shift's Path, and today we're diving into one of the wildest rides ever to come out of Detroit. Not just for how it looks, but for what it represents in car culture and future design. The Dodge Deora is more than a concept, more than a custom build, and more than a Hot Wheels legend. It might just be the coolest skateboard ever made on four wheels. So here's the story: a custom car from the 1960s, built by two brothers with a vision. Mike and Larry Alexander took a homely Dodge A100 and transformed it into something that looked like it belonged in a sci-fi film. Chrysler loved it hot. Wheels immortalized it, and even now, it still turns heads at every show it rolls into. But here's the twist: what if this retro dream was real? As a modern electric vehicle, that question is why we're here. Let's start with the exterior, because you can't look at the Deora and not talk about its radical shape. It's cab forward, it's low, it's smooth, and it has zero cut lines, no side doors, nothing breaks the flow of the body. The front is actually how you get in a split hatch, opens upward with a powered glass panel and a lower pivoting section, handcrafted between the headlights. Imagine that, pulling up to a charging station and stepping out through the nose like you're exiting a spaceship. The body is seamless, surfboard smooth, and looks like it was carved from a single block of gold. The original had a stunning metallic paint job that caught every curve and contour. If this thing hit the streets as an EV today, you know, it'd offer customizable finishes, pearl options, matte metallics, maybe even a solar reflective gold flake, just for the nostalgia callback. And let's not forget the lighting picture: full-width LED strips front and rear with hidden sequential turn signals tucked behind trim, just like the original used Thunderbird lights disguised under chrome. A nod to the past with future-ready tech. Now inside the cabin, it's a whole different vibe, but the theme remains tight, integrated, and forward-thinking. The original had barely enough room for two small guys and a steering setup that folded out of the way, so you could get in with the whole dash shifting like a mechanical ballet. Reimagine that with a digital cockpit, curved old panels running from pillar to pillar, and the steering yoke folding forward when parked for easier ingress. Materials would lean sustainable but premium. Think recycled Alcantara bio-based leathers and a wood veneer dash strip. As a tribute to the original's surf and skate culture heritage, seating would be minimal and sculpted with active lumbar zones, ambient lighting pulsing gently with drive mode, and a cabin that feels more lounge than truck. Infotainment would come front and center with a native EVOs running across the dash, heads-up display included, and maybe even a secondary panel behind the seats for passengers to control media, climate, or route planning. Expect wireless everything, over-the-air updates, a top-tier Harman, Kardon, or Bang & Olufsen sound system, and 5G connectivity standard for streaming, apps, vehicle diagnostics, or even remote skateboarding drone control. Let's talk performance, because even though this was never built for speed, the EV version of the Deora would absolutely have the torque to back its style. We're imagining a dual-motor setup, all-wheel drive, with a 0 to 60 in the low 4-second range. Not supercar fast, but enough to feel like you're riding the lightning. Regenerative braking with customizable levels, smooth acceleration profiles, and a ride tuned for coastal cruising more than canyon carving. It'd ride on an adaptive air suspension system, giving you that slammed show car look at a standstill and raising up for practical driving or rough terrain. Battery capacity somewhere around 100 kilowatt hours, giving you an estimated range of 320 miles on a single charge. With fast charge compatibility, you'd hit 80% in just over 25 minutes, using a level 3 charger at public stations. Energy efficiency would be baked into every system, from thermal management in the battery to intelligent route mapping that suggests charging stops along scenic coastal routes. The solar roof option would provide passive charging, maybe not enough to power the whole trip, but definitely a functional design cue that speaks to eco-nostalgia. Safety in a Deora EV would have to meet modern standards without compromising the aesthetic, so think integrated. Radar and LiDAR in the body lines, level 2. Plus driver assist with adaptive cruise lane, centering and emergency braking, and because the A-pillar design is so thin, a wraparound digital vision system would give you a complete, augmented view of your surroundings right in the dash HUD. Now here's the breakdown of the pros and cons. Pros first, the design is unmatched. A true head-turner that blends retro-futurism with next-gen performance. Its compact low center of gravity and rides like a cruise are not a commuter, it's tech-forward connectivity. Rich and surprisingly practical with front and rear storage for all your gear. And then there's the heritage. It's a living Hot Wheels cons. Though this isn't a vehicle for everyone, it's not about cargo space or family road trips, and depending on the final price tag, it could land in the luxury segment. Performance is solid, but not track-focused, and while visibility tech is strong, the cabin might feel tight for taller folks just like the original. So here's the recommendation. The Dodge Deora, reimagined as an EV, is a concept that lives at the intersection of nostalgia and innovation. It's perfect for the EV enthusiast who values design, history, and individuality over mass market practicality. If you're someone who grew up racing the Hot Wheels version or dreaming of surf breaks and skate ramps, this car is for you. It won't be the fastest or the most efficient or even the most logical choice, but it will be the coolest, and that's what makes it a golden era concept turned modern day legend. Thanks for riding with Shift Path. Catch you in the next one.